The second output device may be part B, printer. Now, definitely we know that printer is used to produce hard copies or soft copies. Hard copies are produced by the printer. Printer is used to produce hard copies. That means the outputs are based on papers, printing. Now, whenever the printers are available, normally that's considered as quite optional device to us. But monitor is essential. Monitor should be there to see whatever done in the computer in real time. But when it comes to the printer, we need that to take printouts, not always, but in times whenever we need the hard copy, we are going to use it. Then again, this printer is in many types, many categories where they have different features. Then we have different types of printers available called as laser printer. Now these two are the shapes of laser printers. Now this is a small scale laser printer. This is quite large scale, just like our print, the photocopy machine. And then we have some other printers called as inkjet printers, even dot matrix printers. Even this is how the dot matrix printer works. And they are also called as impact printers. Also, we have another type of printer called as 3D printer. Likewise, we'll just cover these areas regarding our printers, how they are. So I'll briefly explain and then I will prepare the note in a table like we had earlier. Now, among the printers, we know that there's a printer called as laser printer. So what do you know behind the laser printer compared to the others? That is known as the printer to produce highest quality printing. High quality printing is given. Highest quality. And the printing is also faster. Quick printing is there. Generally, this supports the color printing even. But that's optional. Normal laser printers are black and white. If you want to have a color laser printer, you have to buy it. Quite expensive. Then the important point, what is the technology used in laser printer to produce printing? What is the technology? What is the type of ink it uses? Is that a liquid ink? Is that a ribbon? Or a dust? What is the source to produce printing in laser, if you know? It's a tiny carbon dust. It's using a dust. That's the print source. So it's not liquid ink, it's dry ink, we call it as. Why? It's just like a dust, just like pitty thing. That will make the printing. How is it? Now it's something like this. I just explain you, then it will be easy. Whenever the computer has the printout prepared, say this is the outcome I want, this is a page to be printed. That signal is sent to the printer. If this is a laser printer, what it does here is the entire page, the whole page, whole paper is taken into the printer. And then inside the printer, there's a laser gun. Laser beam is there. And this laser gun is mixed with some other source and focus onto the areas of the paper where we need the printing. Now this is happening inside the printer, into the paper, the whole paper into the printer, the whole paper is taken in. And inside that there is a laser gun. And this laser gun is focused onto the areas of the paper, not covering the whole page, where the printing is required. So that we want to print a certain flower like this. Then this laser gun is focused onto the areas where the flower has to be prepared, covering the flower shape. This focus, laser gun. But it's not printing, right? Just laser means a light, powerful light is focused. Then based on that, it makes certain static electricity on the paper. We know about static electricity. In your old you did it. What is that? When you rub a pen on your hair and keep that closer to some small papers, they'll get attracted. Static electricity. Can you remember that? So is this static electricity lasting for long time or only little time? Only small time. So somehow this laser gun makes static electricity on the paper where the printing has to be added. So these areas has to be added with printing. So laser gun is focusing on those areas, very quickly doing it. Then what the next thing it does here is, it is spraying that carbon dust. So technically it's called as toner. Tiny carbon dust is sprayed onto the whole paper. Now we don't see this shape, then this appearance. Now it has some static electricity made to have the flower. We can't see that, right? Static electricity is not visible. Then it has those static electricities on the shape of the flower. Then we spray dust into it, carbon dust. We just add them. Whenever a carbon dust is added onto the paper, what will happen? Will the carbon dust get attracted into the paper in some areas or that's not attracted? I need your answer now. The paper, some areas are added with static electricity. Then when some carbon dust is sprayed onto it, will that dust completely leave the paper or some areas of the paper is attaching, is taking those carbon dust, attaching to some areas? That is it, static electricity. But is this attachment forever, only for little time? Little time until this static electricity lasts. So if it is removed, the dust particles will also leave the paper. But now, by now, these areas, after spraying, the areas to make this flower, where we have the static electricity, is having those dust particles made by the toner. Then the last stage here is this paper, which is with this attached toner particles, is sent through heated rollers. These rollers are heated. Then through that, we are sending our page. Now this page has those toner particles that were attached onto the paper. That is sent through the rollers. Heated means this is heated into a higher temperature, more than 200, sometimes 250 or 280 degrees of Celsius. You know this temperature at 200 degrees means? Water boils at 100. Can you put your finger into the boiling water? No, right? The 200 means double that temperature. So that's the temperature where these rollers are producing. And then when this is passing through those rollers, the toner particles, they'll melt at this temperature. They'll melt. They are no longer solids now. And when the temperature is increased, solids turn into liquid. When you increase it further, liquid turns into vapors. You learn it, right? Won't the paper get burned? Good question. Fine. So I'll answer that later, right? Now you just pass it through the rollers. Then toner particles will get melt. Now once it is melt, they'll firmly place onto the paper, making the printer. And that's the reason why, if you have experience, as soon as you take a laser printer, the paper is heated. Same in photocopy machine. You have done photocopies. When you go to the photocopy center and asking them to do photocopy something, if you get the paper as it is, you feel a big heat in it. Since photocopy machine and the laser printer are using the same technologies. Then the next question, won't the paper will get burnt? That's why when you are using laser printers, we have to insert that A4 sheets. That word is wrong, right? We say that A4 sheets, not the photocopy papers. That's a real word. Why? Those papers are having a certain thickness. So that thickness will bear that heat. If you just insert some demi paper, very thin paper, just like demi paper, what is the South Korea thing, then what will happen? Now that's done. But that paper has to be there to get the printing. That has a certain thickness, solid paper. Okay, that's a laser printer. So then into the laser printer, if you insert another low quality paper which is not with the correct thickness, paper will be burned. So the paper is over, printer is also over. Then inside that dust, whatever thing, so you can't. Right? So now this idea how the laser printer works, get an idea. Laser printer produces high quality printing in this order. And the other thing is, how can the A4 paper be cooled quickly? Not cooling. එක්මන කූල් වෙන්නේ නැහැ පුතේ. මේක දාපු ගමන් ඒ රස්නේ පිටින්ම තමයි එළියට එන්නේ. අල්ලපු ගමන් අල්ලන්න බෑ පේපර් එක. ඔය ෆොටෝකෝපි මැෂින් එකේ ගත්ත ගමන් ඕගොල්ලන්ට ෆොටෝකෝපි එකක් ගහලා චුට්ටක් වෙලා ගිහලා නැතර එන්නේ. ඒනකොටත් ඒක රස්නේ. ගත්ත ගමන් හතර ගත්තොත් පිච්චෙන සයිස් තියෙනවා. ඕකේ. හරි. ඔනෝක තමයි laser print එකේ procedure එක. එතකොට the laser printer gives you fast printing. Why? The laser printer is printing the entire page at once. Why? It has to add static electricity onto the whole paper. That takes very small time, and then spraying the dust particles and then printing. Whole page is printed. It is not going line by line printing. It doesn't think of printing line by line. So then page at once is going on. Page at once printing is available in laser printer. So very quick. So normally the speed is going around 23, 25 paper or pages per minute, ppm. Within 1 minute, that means 60 seconds, it can produce around 25 printouts. Very fast. Other point is, this is quite expensive to print. Why? We have to insert high quality papers. Can't insert any paper we wish. That's the first restriction. Other one is this toner is also quite expensive, unlike the ordinary ink. But high quality outputs are produced. That's the idea behind the laser printer. Even it gives you a color printing as well whenever you need. Right. So how can right? Okay, that's about the laser printer. Okay, now we go to another printer which is called as dot matrix printer. Right. In the dot matrix printer, this is the printer which is mostly found in our sales counters. When you go to Food City or wherever, the EPO system, it has that small printer. You have seen that even in my slide. I think I included that. This one here. These are the dot matrix printer. Even this is the dot matrix printer where it gives you that A4 size printing. But since our shops we need small sheet, this printer is enough. Now, once you go for this dot matrix printer, normally it is a noisy printer. That's the main trouble we have. When it is printing, it gives that noise, charas 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 sound. That's dot matrix. So then there it uses an ink ribbon to produce the printing. Ribbon is there. And this gives you the printing character by character. So one character is printed and then it prints the next character. Character by character, right? One letter, other letter, other letter. Laser printing is whole page at once. Character by character printing. Then that makes the slower printing. You have seen that. Food City. Taras, tarbaras, you are just waiting for some more time. Then you are printing. Since the printing is going in one after the other. Right. Now, this is a technology using it. Inside that, it has a certain print head. This is a print head. The print head is made with tiny pins. They are not like safety pins. It doesn't sharp like that, but a large number of pins are packed into it. This is a print head. Okay. Then now this is a print head, the surface where the pins are arranged. If you go to the side view here, if the letter A to be printed, character A, the pins to make the letter A are coming out from the head. These are head. Pins are there. Then some pins are coming out where it makes the letter A. Then this is a print head. These are the pins we have. Right. Among this, the relevant pins which are responsible for the character A are coming out. These are coming out. Others are just lying inside. They are inside, whereas these are coming out. Then that's not how we prepare pins one character. And then when it comes to the side view, now this is a head, some pins came out. And then this is placed within the ink ribbon. Ribbon comes with ink. It's coated with ink, just like our carbon paper, carbon sheet. There's a tiny ribbon. This ribbon is coated with carbon. It's fully coated with carbon. Then when you keep that ribbon, behind that we keep the paper to be printed. Now there will be a compression. These three are compressed together. Here we have pins to make the letter A, and here we have the ribbon, here with the paper. Now they are compressed together, just like pushing that seal. Now these pins will hit on the ribbon, and the ink on the ribbon will be pasted onto the paper. It gives you the output on the paper, letter A. Why these pins are printing? This is how the printing takes place in our dot matrix printing. Fine. So it gives you a character by character printing. Still, I have a certain screenshot there. Here, when you go for the dot matrix printing, normally the letters are printed with dots. Dot matrix. Matrix is made based on dots. This is a head. You see that dots are there. Now this is what the head here is. So those dots are prepared and then compressed onto the paper through the ribbon. Here, this is how it. This is a ribbon, and this is a paper. This is a head. So when they are compressing together, the printing is added. You are clear, right? So now this is slower. Why it has to continue printing one after the other? Right. First character is printed, then the other character, other character, other character, other character. It takes long time to complete the printing, unlike the laser. Hope that you are clear. Then regarding the other features, this is very cheap in printing. Why? The ribbon is very cheap. This ink ribbon, that's cheap. And from the ribbon, we can produce large number of printing. That's good. On the other way around, what about the paper we can use? Is this paper heated like the earlier one? Just compressing on, so that you can insert any quality paper, even a demi paper, the normal photocopy paper. So any paper is accepted. Cheap printing, and the print quality is very low print quality. You see that the dots will appear in the printout, unlike the laser. Laser, we don't see dots. Why? The entire laser beam will make the printing. Normally, we is using our sales counters, since it gives you lower printing cost. Quality is not a matter. When you take the bill, if you can read it, that's enough. We don't want to have color shading. No, that's not. And this gives you only black and white printing. Or only one color, black and black, green and green. That's all. Can't have multiple colors. That's the color of the ribbon we have. Okay. Then we have to go to the other printer called as inkjet printer. Now, this inkjet printer is the printer we use in our domestic environment, in our home environment. This uses liquid ink as the print source. Now, this is using ink ribbon, this is using toner, dust, this is using liquid ink. Normally, it gives you in the form of a cartridge. Now, cartridge is a plastic pack where the liquid ink is in. Liquid ink is there inside it. That's a cartridge. We are inside that cartridge carrying the relevant ink. And the other feature here is this inkjet printer is color printing by default. Default is a color print. the technology there is, here we have the paper, and here we have the ink cartridge with the head. Then head has the liquid ink available. Then this liquid ink is sprayed onto the paper. Direct spraying is there. Paper spraying onto the paper. So then that's how the printing is going on. Now, by that time, if you take the printout that's in colored, if you just spill some water into it, the ink will dissolve on water. In this case, it won't get dissolved. Why? They are heated and make it firmly attached onto the paper. This is just the ink, won't get dissolved on water. But this is liquid ink, they'll dissolve on water and blurring your image, blurring your output. That trouble is there in this inkjet incident. Other thing is, this is quite expensive to print. The reason is ink is expensive. That's the main point. And it consumes more ink from a cartridge. We can't print large number of printing in it. Yeah, the printer is quite cheap. Printer is cheap, but ink and the printing is expensive. Normally, printer is costing around 4,000, 5,000 rupees. But ink cartridge, one cartridge is of 2,000. Then if it is colored one, red, green, blue, and black has to be inside. 4 cartridges. One cartridge is 2,000. 4 cartridges will be 8,000. Printer is 6,000. So then that's a inkjet printer, which is used in our domestic environment. It's a color printer, and this gives you line by line printing. This giving you character by character, one character at a time. This one line at a time, then go to the next line likewise. Laser gives you a page by page printing at once. Right? Hope that you have a certain idea behind this. So really, I don't want to give you these details. The reason is in the paper, they don't ask in this deep, but they'll ask the features among these printers. So I don't want to give you this, but I'll give you a photo of this just to revise what it is. And then the real thing what we need in our A-level syllabus is the comparison of these printers related to the features. Right. Now we'll compare the features in a single table, explaining what those features are. That's what we need. The features, inkjet, dot matrix, and laser printer, we have to compare them in one table. That's a comparison we need. Right. Then we go to the first feature called as output quality or print quality. And among these, which gives you the best quality, we'll complete this table parallel with me. Which printer gives you the best quality? Print quality, which has the highest quality? Laser, we can say the highest quality. Highest. Then among these two, which has the weakest, the poor quality? Dot matrix. It gives you only black and white, that dots are there. Then this is the worst quality. I may call it as worst or as bad. Any word, 30%, that's the chart or work. And inkjet is giving you, we can say high quality. The color printing you get is high, but not the highest like laser. So I may call it as high. This is just a comparison. And then another one is printing speed or print speed. Highest printing speed is laser since it is page by page. Fastest, we can write page by page or page at once. Here, inkjet is faster, but not fast like laser. Can't say slower. Even I can say slower, then I will call this as slowest. Slower, this gives you line by line printing, or line at a time. This is giving you the slowest printing. That is giving you character by character printing. Character by character printing. We can say the use, where they are used. Inkjet is used in our domestic environment, in domestic or home environment, whereas the dot matrix is used in our businesses, especially in sales counters. Sales counter. This is using businesses to prepare reports or high quality outputs. Which gives you the color printing. So inkjet is by default color. All the inkjet printers are color by default. Then a dot matrix is no color printing at all. No. But laser printer just which is optional. You have to get that optional to continue the color printing, not by default. The paper used, no, the ink source. Then in our inkjet, what is it using? Liquid ink. That is given in the form of cartridges. Cartridges. In the dot matrix, it is the ink ribbon. A ribbon which is coated with ink. And a laser printer toner, which is a tiny carbon dust. The other one is paper use. Inkjet you better have high quality papers, but not essential like the laser. Laser is the heating. Then better to have high quality papers. Then in this case, any quality is accepted. A dot matrix, that this thing, thin paper, thick paper, no problem. So any quality is accepted. In this case, laser printer, again, high quality. The printing cost. Inkjet is that it's expensive. It's expensive. Why? Ink is expensive. In this case, dot matrix, very cheap. In this case, the most expensive. The reason is paper or high quality papers are required. High quality papers as well as toner are expensive. Then the next one is noisy. Then inkjet is not, whereas dot matrix is yes. This is still not. Cost of the printer. We can call it as initial cost. The initial investment we have to inkjet cheap. Then in the dot matrix, it's medium, moderate. Laser, the printer is quite expensive. Now the dot matrix printer, now I can have this later. Dot matrix printer is called as an impact printer. This word is important. Others are called as non-impact printers. This is very important. What is impact? Impact printer here means whenever the head, regarding the printing, the head strikes, head hits on the paper. There's some touching going with the paper. That's called as impact. The impact comes from the head onto the paper to print. Impact printer. Non-impact means no such an impact. In laser, is the head striking on the paper or just preparing laser and spilling onto the toner? No strike. Non-impact. Even inkjet, head is here, just spraying ink into it. No touch. Non-impact. Right? So then all these printers are in two categories, impact and non-impact. Mainly the dot matrix is the impact printer, while head strikes on the paper, whereas the others are not. So regarding our printers, we have one more type of printer. I'll just do it and finishing it. That's called as this sort of a printer, 3D printer. That's very simple. So what it does here is normal printers are preparing printouts on a sheet, but these are 3D printers, three-dimensional printers. They'll prepare the three-dimensional object as given. So then in the computer, we are preparing the 3D model. Especially this is recommended to be used by designers, just like car designers and other designers. Before making the real model, real object, they'll just try that in the 3D printer, just like a car design. So they make that design using the relevant software and then send that to the 3D model. Now it makes the 3D object according to the real measurements, dimensions that we have given. Now the solid 3D object is there. That's a 3D printer. By that time, it is using ink to make colors. Simultaneously, it uses some materials where they are heated and arrange the mold, arrange the module. That's a 3D printer. So it's very expensive, as I know that in our level we don't need to afford it. Most probably we have to use them in the designing world. Called as plotter. Right. What is the plotter? Still in your O levels you did it, then not that it's not a strange object for you. Once you go for the plotter, if I just show you the images here, these are the plotters. So we have different levels of plotters available. Plotter. Right? Something like this. You see this. Normally the plotter is used to produce large size printing. Now you see this is the shape of the plotter. Normally it can't be kept on a table, so it has to have its own stand. And we insert a sheet there. Then it has a head in a corner. From this, it keeps on printing this one. These are the plotter we have. Normally, you see that nowadays in our normal advertising, we use this banners. They are made using the plotters. So large size plotters are there like this, right? Then it's slow in printing. Why? It has to cover a long area, and the material it uses is not paper. It's a certain weather resistant material, just like fiber or something like that. Normally it is available in outdoor works, and even we have different plotters like this. Now this is also called as a plotter, where it can be fixed with some pens, and then the printing is going on in there and here. So these are called as flatbed plotters. No need to go in that deep. While the normal sheet fed plotters are also there. Still used by these designers to prepare these building plans. They are prepared in large sheets. So we can't go for the ordinary A4 printer. Normal printer is ready to insert the sheets which are in our standard shape, just like A4, even A3 maximum. But if you want to have printing in large size, we have to go for the devices called as plotters. The big sheets are inserted into it.